this season, and we're doing it for a pretty good budget.
Well, our weather is going to be less hot finally.
8 drownings in Maricopa County alone last month. This is unacceptable. Phoenix firefighters are demonstrating how quickly and silently a person can drown, especially a little child under the age of 5.
Anita is live with more on what they're doing. Good morning, Anita.
Yeah, good morning. The Phoenix Fire Department responded to 5 drowning calls since January 1st already. It's April 1st. It's just getting warm, and they really do fear that it's going to get a lot worse. Take a look at the setting we have here. They've got a lot of people in the pool. We have a lot of adults here in the pool. And so one would think that, you know, everyone's watching everybody and that everyone's keeping an eye on kids, but actually that could be one of the worst settings. So joining me live is Captain Mark Vandecour. This is the kind of setting that you actually, guys, you kind of fear because you think someone's watching all the kids, and in actuality, sometimes no one is.
We do. We see a false sense of security sometimes with a lot of people around. The bottom line is that we need to focus on the ABCs of water safety. We have our partners, SRP, and their banner here behind us. And you can see that stands for adult supervision, and that needs to be constant. Also barriers such as a pool fence and locking doors, and classes that we need adults to be taking as well as kids. So
the Phoenix Fire Department holding a mock drill today so that you guys can practice, you guys can rehearse, as well as spread the message to all of our viewers about the dangers of drowning and what a silent killer it is. So the drill actually starts at 10 o'clock today. Take us through a little bit of the scenario, and then we're going to show people what it looks like.
That's right. What we've done here at the Point Hilton Resort is we've set up with all of our partners here today, we've set up what a drowning looks like. It's really a departure from what we see in the movies a lot of times, which is the person kicking, screaming, yelling, you know, drawing attention. A lot of times we see these to be silent incidents. So once somebody may realize that there is a water emergency going on, you know, we would have a rescuer, which we're going to see here today, and then have the event play out. Someone call 911, and that's what we're going to use today to heighten drowning awareness.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look then. We have a couple of actors, volunteers here. They're going to take us through the scenario that you'll see in the 10 o'clock hour as well.
Oh my God, is it? Okay. Oh my God! Someone go get him! Go get him! Someone get him!
Half-carat rings, $249. Compare 1-carat bands sold elsewhere for
water emergency in the pool, and as you can see, there's still plenty of people around. You know, it sounds like we're getting some attention now, so we have some hysterical parents who've noticed.
And this really does happen when you have dozens and dozens of
Stylist extraordinaire getting us ready for spring, because ladies, we got to look our best, and spring is really a time to have some fun. Wear some.
Just to reiterate, that's what we're trying to heighten awareness of today, is to really be aware of your surroundings. Water is dangerous, even if you know how to swim. Accidents happen, and we need to be aware of that to really try to get our water-related incidents down here in the valley.
And at this point is when we would probably see the fire department paramedics pulling up, beginning CPR. One of the things we had talked about earlier is that you guys have responded to 5 calls already, and I asked, did the children survive?
And the detail of the crochet sleeves with the studs, you just want to show that off a little bit. And that's such a trend now, the crochet
function, and unfortunately a lot of these survivors.
It is, and yes, so when
That's
we
where
tried
I think about swimsuit cover-up.
Exactly.
It would be perfect.
And then also you could wear a short, tight skirt underneath.
These adult supervision barriers to water, classes for swimming, and as our Dave Muncie always says during every weather report, watch your kids around water. That really is essential to saving lives. It's April, it's really getting warm outside. Kids are just flocking to the water. We have to be vigilant. Back to you.
Excellent, excellent,
Yeah.
Anita, thank you. Dave Muncie founded the water safety program here in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, but you have to be reminded, and you have to keep watch at all times. And you know what? Check your fence. We have a fence around our pool, and with the shift of the foundation of the house and things like that, and you know how as time goes on, ours start.
A crochet dress that doesn't have an inside slip, you can put any color underneath it to make a totally different dress every time.
That's a great idea. Also a very cute swimsuit cover-up.
Absolutely.
I know we've got another beautiful model to bring in.
We do. Now, this is absolutely one of my favorites. This is the tunic dress, and It can be worn so many ways, but I love detail and I love colors. So this, with the print going vertical.
Easter bunny.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you guys, we're here at Arrowhead Town Center, and who are we here to see again?
The Easter Bunny.
Oh, yeah, the Easter Bunny. Boy, I wish he were here. I don't know where the guy...
Really feminine dress.
And you're supposed to just kind of feel comfortable in something like this, right?
Yes. And again, you can mix a capri or a legging
I
and
like
get a totally different look.
I'm seeing you at an outdoor concert festival. I'm feeling that look for you, and I can tell that you feel good in it, so that's what really matters.
It does.
Question. Next, rate this minute.
A little
Exactly.
bit. I'm all about a maxi dress because you might have noticed I'm extremely short. So I think a maxi dress gives that fake illusion that you're a little bit tall, right?
Yes, and if you wear a tall wedgie,
yes,
nobody's
I do.
gonna know.
I love to.
So this is the go-to dress of the season. The maxi dresses that are made out of the cotton.
Yes.
Because you can roll them up and take them on a trip or overnight somewhere, and then, but they look so great, and you can dress them with a belt. You can put a shrug on, and you can get so many looks. You could probably get at least 8 looks out of that one dress.
And I love it. And when you can roll something up and throw it in a suitcase, even better. And then you look a little put together, even though you're as comfortable as you would be in shorts and a tank top, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And, oh, look at our beautiful models over here. And I want to just refer to the last look, DV, over there.
That's just a Jackie O dress, very simple sheath.
You can't go wrong.
With the bright turquoise to just make it look very awesome.
And I like
this new animated classic.
With a print.
And it's just so amazing, isn't it?
Don't be scared. Take a chance,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
What's the worst that can happen? Someone will tell you don't look great, a viewer will write in. I mean, come on, don't worry about it, right? DV, where can we find some of these fashions and get in touch with you?
These are all from About Face Boutique in Scottsdale, some at Scottsdale and Shea, and all these dresses are under $75.
That is great to hear. And I like what you're wearing, so go ahead and leave this behind for me because purple's my favorite color.
Okay.
DV, thanks very much. We want to check in with our beautiful friend April, who could look great in all of these looks.
Oh, well, thanks, my friend. It's good to talk about these spring fashions, though. We've definitely had some warm weather over the last...
% off carpet and flooring, 50% off padding and material.
Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Terrible. More Outnumbered in just a moment, but first let's go to John Scott with what's coming up in the second hour of Happening Now. Hey, John.
In that next hour, Harris, some amazing photos from far above Earth. A monster typhoon.
300 and bar.
Today. Sholo, you've got 20 to 25-mile-an-hour winds. Not too bad just yet in the valley, just breezy, but these winds statewide are forecast to pick up throughout the day. And today and tomorrow, we have a fire weather watch in effect. All of the areas here shaded in orange included in this watch, and it goes all the way until
victims. In the last 7 years alone, our clients have saved over $11 million.
15%. We've got low pressure that is going to swing by to our north. The jet stream getting a little more active, bringing some of these storms that have been passing to our north a little closer.
Yes, Minnie. Well, now a new trend is emerging where young athletes and their parents are suing over playing time. Most recently in Virginia, a 16-year-old girl who was benched is taking her club volleyball league to court after it refused to place her on another team. Last year, a Texas father sued his son's coaches, accusing them of a pay-for-play scheme, saying that they threatened the kids with less playing time if they didn't pay for the pricey private camps and the training sessions. Then in 2013, a Pennsylvania father sued his son's high school coach for $40 million after the teenager was cut, claiming his son's chances of getting a college scholarship were badly damaged. Scholarship, does that equal $40 million? I'm not sure. All right, so Brad, what do you think about this? You have 2 kids.
I have 2 kids. Listen, put them in a different league, do something else. You know, this is more of that. Everybody gets a try.